How's the market through the end of September? I'll break it all down next on Tom's Take. You're definitely going to want to watch this one. So it's the end of October. However, we're just getting the end of September third quarter market data. And the biggest question out there, everyone asks, good market, bad market, doesn't matter, is how's the market? And we know that it's going to depend if you're looking to buy, to sell, to rent, or to invest. So let me give you some stats, and then I'm going to tell you what it means for buyers and sellers. So number of closed sales year to date through September, they are down in Chester County, Delaware County, Montgomery County, and Philadelphia, 3.3 to 8.6%. Pricing is up 5.9 to 11.2%. Big numbers there. That's huge gains year over year. And sellers are getting anywhere from 96.6 to 99.3% of their asking price when they're priced properly. So obviously that means the asking price at the time of sale. Days on market, this one's crazy, ranging between 23 and 31 days. That is bananas. That's the fastest I've ever seen. And supply is the lowest it's been in September anytime over the past 5 years. We're seeing anywhere a range of like 1.2 to a 1.8 month supply of homes on the market. So there's not a lot out there. And this is the lowest we've seen in 5 years and the lowest I've seen in a very long time. We've talked about this all the time. We know it's a challenge for buyers, but there's opportunity because rates, we had a buyer lock in a PHFA loan at 2.5% on a 30-year fixed last week. 2.5% on a 30-year fixed. That is insane. That is the lowest rate I've ever seen get locked in on a 30-year fixed. And obviously there's some classes you go to take advantage of those. Rates are coming in less than 3%. Jumbos we're seeing 3 to 3.25, depends on the bank that you use. These are historically low. So on top of all that, I want to give you some like micro data here. We haven't done this before. So year over year, pending sales in the month of September are up at 17 to 42%. And again, this is by county. And the number of new listings are down some areas, 2.2%, to an increase of anywhere from 1.1 to 8.3%. So we're seeing new listings kind of outpace previous Septembers, and we know that this year hasn't followed any of the historical trends. So crazy number with number of pendings. Pending sales since August are down 1.1 to 9.6%. So less homes sold in September than they sold in August. And new listings are up 1.4 to 6.6% since August. So year over year, we're seeing some big changes. Same thing with month over month. What does all this mean? That was just a ton of data. Here's what I know. If you're a buyer right now, it's a competitive market. Inventory is very low. We all know that. Here's the good news. Most buyers in our marketplace, and most buyers in general, they're not cash buyers. They are buying homes based on their monthly payment. So if prices go up a little bit, let's take the numbers here, 6 to 10%, yeah, you're certainly paying more on the asking price with your payment because rates are so low right now compared to where they were last year. Just looking at that same year over year sample, you're saving money because rates are so low, you're able to lock in a payment that is going to save you a ton of cash long term. So it's worth dealing with the inventory challenge. It's worth having to go through a multiple offer situation because the upside is so high for your long-term financial future. And that is the thing enough people aren't talking about right now. Buyers should be grateful how low rates are. Sure, is it a pain? But hey, you're buying a home. Home ownership's not easy. If you can solidify your financial future with a lower payment, now's the time to do it. For sellers, we've got a number of things working in your favor. Higher buyer affordability. We just went over that because rates are lower, so they can spend more. Historically low inventory. The best time for you to have your home on the market is when the neighbors don't. And we're seeing a huge jump in prices, 6 to almost a little over 11%. Those are crazy numbers. So if you've been thinking about moving and trying to cash out, I see a lot of opportunity here. There's a lot of ingredients for a bull market. So the last thing is that you want to be aware of is homes are moving quickly. So the best thing a buyer or a seller can do, because the market's so fast, get the facts up front. Talk to a lender, understand what you can borrow. Talk to an agent, whether it's me, our team, somebody else, I don't care. Just get informed about the process, because you do not want to be going into this market blind. You do not want to be going into this market not knowing what's going to happen. So a lot of opportunity on both sides of the transaction. Any questions, you know where to reach me, and we'll keep this data coming so we can navigate these crazy times. Catch you next week. You're definitely going to want to watch this one.